Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Kaiser. I'm a C1 controller at VATSIM. Now in the previous video we saw the basics of procedural. We did an overhead approach in the A320 and there was a tower controller online who was guiding us. Now today we have the upper controller. We have Nagpur who's online. And there's Bhopal Tower as well, so let's see how to communicate and how to do the arc approach. Today we're flying the 737, last time we were on the A320. So now let us go ahead and contact Nagpur radar. Nagpur, hello, Express India 475, flight level 330.
Express India 475, Nagpur radar, good evening, Squawk 6304.
Squawk 6304 for Express India 475.
11186, radar identified, report at Pukes.
We will report at Pukes, Sri Lanka 1 at 6.
Express India 475 at top of descent.
Express India 475, report level.
At flight level 330, sir.
Express India 475 identified, descend to flight level 200.
Down to flight level 200, Express India 475. Alright, so now we're gonna descend. Let's go through the phraseology. So now when we're at the upper controller, this is what he's gonna tell us. So supposing we are in India 1, that's our call sign, and we are landing at Indore, he will tell us India 1. He'll give us a descent firstly, and then he'll tell us India 1 report in contact with Indore Tower 118.1, and he'll also tell us to descent. Here he said descent to flight level 240.
And then 20 currently
So
at
then we'll
flight
go
level
over
240, for the
Indore
Intercept.
Tower.
We are
He will give us the
currently at a heading of
clearance. Let's say he's
335.
going to clearance here to Indore.
India 920, continue heading, stand by for lower.
Runway.
Roger, standing by for lower.
Let me just lower that sound a bit. He's given us clearance for the arc approach. Then he'll tell us, he'll give us another descent. So he's given us 150 in coordination with Ahmedabad. In this case, it's Nagpur since we're landing in Bhopal. And we have to give him the upper controller the cleared level. And yeah, that's quite it. Then we'll have to descend in coordination with both of them. So the way we do that, we need to have a VHF2 active. We'll need to contact Bhopal Tower on the VHF2. At the same time, we'll be monitoring Nagpur's upper radar on 123.9. And that's how it is. It's quite easy. So let's wait for him to give us the instruction. Till then, let's preset our minimums on radio 200. Let's get the weather information for Bhopal.
Express India 475, radar descend to flight level 150.
Down to flight level 150, Express India 475. Okay, so now let's take a look at the approach here. How it's gonna be. So we're gonna intercept an arc on a particular radial. In this case, the radial is 248. It's mentioned here in the charts. Now, the way I know that it's gonna be this particular radial is, as you can see out here, the airways. So there's Whiskey 40, Golf 590, Whiskey 10. So usually in your Lex page, it might or might not tell you the airway. I think it might tell you on the routes page. Let me take a look. Nope. So otherwise, you have to check your Simpiri flight plan. It will give you the airway. So we know we're on Golf 590, we are going to expect this radial 248. So we're going to keep an eye on it. The controller will tell us. And yeah, that's
Express India 475, report in contact with Bhopal 118.55.
We'll report in contact with Bhopal on 118.55. Thanks, Express India 475. Okay, so now we'll go over to VHF2. We'll tune into 118.550.
India 920 radar, descend to flight level 150.
So we'll switch our mic to VHF2 and we'll tell him we've been cleared to flight level 150 and we are descending past flight level 230. That's what we'll tell him. And we can even tell him on the airway that we are on, or the radial, or that we're direct to Bravo Papa Lima if that's the case. So we'll just tell him that we are on airway Golf 590. So here it goes. Bhopal Tower, Express India 475, descending past flight level 220, cleared to flight level 150 by Nagpur. We are on airway Golf 590, Express India 475.
Express India 475, Bhopal Tower, clear to Bhopal for ILS approach runway 30 via 12 DME arc, Bravo Papa Lima, inbound radial 248.
Cleared for Bhopal, ILS approach runway 30 via the 12 DME arc on intercept radial of 248 for Express India 475.
Express India 475, read back correct, descend in coordination with Nagpur to flight level 100.
Decimal 55.
Descend in coordination to... Can you say repeat the level again please for Express India 475?
Express India 475, descend in coordination with Nagpur to flight level 100.
And to flight level 110 in coordination with Nagpur, Express India 475.
Express India 475, descend to flight level 100, 100.
Roger, so down to flight level 100, Express India 475. Okay, so now we'll go back to Nagpur's frequency.
currently descending to flight level 150, requesting further instructions, and also our autopilot has failed, so I'm flying manually.
So we've set that.
And then 920 Bhopal Tower. Clear to Bhopal for ILS approach runway 30 via overhead Bravo Papa Lima. Proceed direct to Bravo Papa Lima.
Okay, just so I can explain, I'll explain that we have the arc now, as you can see out there. It's set up, we know we are going to Osepu, so that's how I already selected via in the transition here. Now we'll contact Nagpur. Nagpur, Express India 475, Bhopal has cleared us to flight level 100 for the 12 DME arc. Express India 475.
Express India 475, Nagpur, roger, descend in coordination with Bhopal to flight level 100, report passing level 150.
We'll proceed to flight level 100 in coordination with Bhopal and we'll report passing flight level 150 or Express India 475. Okay, now we are passing flight level 150 as you can see here, so we are gonna report that as he requested. We're gonna report it to Nagpur. Nagpur, Express India 475, passing flight level 150. Actually, it's a bit late, we already passed it.
Correction, Express India 475, change over to Bhopal approved. Good day.
Change over to Bhopal approved. Thanks for your service. Great day. So now we're going to go to VHF2. We don't have to monitor VHF1, or we could even put Bhopal on VHF1. That's alright. And now we'll tell him that we've been released. Bhopal Tower, Express India 475, released by Nagpur. We'll just tell him that the Nagpur.
Express India 475, Bhopal Tower, descend to 3,800 feet, QNH 1001, transition level, flight level 65.
Down to 3,800 feet, QNH 1001, transition level, flight level 65 for Express India 475. Now
Express India 475, report commencing 12 DME arc, Bravo Papa Lima.
We'll report commencing the 12 DME arc of Bravo Papa Lima. So now one thing that's important is that I mentioned in the earlier video. When you are doing the arc, you want to maintain a speed of 210 knots maximum. Well, the restriction on the charts are given as well. It's given out here 220, but I will maintain 200 or so. It's best to maintain a lower speed because you get a better turning radius. As you can see, this turn out here, it's very, very sharp, guys. So, yep, you make sure you are at a lower speed. Okay, so we are descending, and now it's important to know one thing, that is the holding pattern, how to do it. So you go to the hold, you select next hold, and then you select Bravo Papa Lima. It's already there for us, so it's already programmed for hold at Bravo Papa Lima because of the go around procedure, which I will be coming to shortly. So in that case, you can just click on it and put it in the direct, for direct. So the holding procedure, make sure you've put in the right intercept course, that's 114 degrees. The right turn direction, that's the right turn. 3,800 feet is the minimum altitude. Now let's go and look at the go-around procedure. But before that, let's ensure that we are at a speed of 210 knots maximum, so that we can turn on to the arc properly. Track required, alright. Anyways, alright, so for the go-around procedure, climb straight ahead 3,800 feet, then right turn to join the VOR, hold at 3,800 or as instructed by the ATC. So let's say we go around, we'll climb straight on the runway heading as it's shown in this charts out here. You'll go ahead, take a right turn and come back and hold over Bravo Papa Lima at 3,800 feet. It's very simple, you just have to follow the charts. Make sure you have charts, Navigraph or ChartFox. I'm using ChartFox right now and it's good enough. So just make sure you have these charts, guys. Okay, we are very fast for the turn. That's not good. We should have been at 220. Commencing the arc, Express India 475. And we have to report that we're commencing the arc because
Express India 475, Roger, report on lead radius.
we'll report on lead radial Express India 475. As you can see, we've slightly overshot the arc because of the higher speed. And I don't know why level change won't get activated, but anyways, I think the plane's a little glitchy today. Let's drop flaps to 5. Engine start control to ground control. Contraction to continuously light. Okay, now for some reason the plane's turning away. We don't want that, so I'm gonna use heading mode. And I'm gonna try and stay on the 12 DME arc, so that means it's alright if we deviate to the right by a mile or to the left by a mile. So that's 11 miles to 13 miles. We have to stay between that. Brakes aren't. We're gonna reduce our speed to 180 now. It's not necessary, you could keep it at 200, but I just personally prefer to stay at 180. Gonna turn left, heading 115. So now the ATC has told us to report on the lead radial. So the lead radial basically means the final turn that you take to establish with the ILS. So just before we take that turn, we're gonna report to him. We're gonna say on lead radial Express India 475. Really simple. Okay, you can see we are maintaining our radial, our DME properly. It's 12 DME, 12 miles. Now we can start our left turn, heading 071. We can even move further, I think, heading 065. So we'll try and intercept at a heading of around 340 or maybe even 345. You can see out here on the chart it says 343. I mean, that's for the overhead approach where you come like that and then you go outwards and you intercept on 343. So it should work if we just do a 343 correction 345, or yeah, we can even do a 343 degree on the MCP to intercept later on. Alright, so we're now 12 miles out, as you can see. We're continuing to maintain that, which is very good. Now we can turn perpendicular 90 degrees to the glide path, the localizer, the ILS, the final approach course, whatever you want to call it. And now we've got positive DME that has been given by the ILS. We got the ILS identifier up here, and I think we can start to turn on the final approach course. On lead radial, Express India 475. We are on the lead radial now. We are turning inbound.
Express India 475, cleared ILS approach, runway 30, report established.
Cleared ILS runway 20, we'll report established. Express India 475. We're intercepting on 345. Alright, so once we're past 8 miles, we'll keep our speed to 160 knots. You should try and maintain speed 180 knots till 8 miles and then 160 till 6 miles. Once you've established on the ILS, that is. So it's a good speed, and it's usually what we follow in India. You'll hear the ATC sometimes even giving you that speed. They'll say 180 till 8 miles and then 160 till 6. Established ILS runway 30, Express India 475.
Express India 475, wind 180 degrees 04 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, Express India 475. Alright guys, everything is the same now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe to the channel, and please post any questions that you have in the comment section, and I will try and answer them. Thank you.